Happy Sunday. Let's get into this week's newsletter. This is for the week of February 25th, 2024. I have to adjust all my tripods and everything here. My head's getting cut off. I got to change my seating. So, bear with me in the coming weeks. I got to change all of that. But at least we have good audio with this microphone, right? That's the biggest thing. As long as you can hear it, better than seeing it. So, happy Sunday. Going to give you your up-to-date check-in on the real estate market, Staten Island, Brooklyn, Manhattan, beyond. So, offers competitive as ever. Yet another week with multiple offers submitted for my buyers. And wow, let's just put it this way. If you're not willing to go at or above ask, especially if we're, again, I keep saying it, but if we're under that median price, which is about $700,000 here on Staten Island, if we're under that and the house is priced well, the house is going at or above ask right now. I have a buyer that they'll send me something that's like 630 or 635 or 629 or whatever, and let's go see this. I think we can get it for and then if we like it, we'll submit 600. That may have worked in 2023. Definitely would have worked in like 2018, 19, right? But now that sellers got that taste of the insanity of end of 2020, 21, beginning of 22. Anyway, maybe that would have worked last year in 2023. If it's listed for 630, there was no one out there looking. So if someone comes along and they offer 600, all right, we'll take it. Not the case right now. So don't waste your time right now looking at houses that are above where your offer could be. Offer accepted. Home inspection completed at 306 Alyssa Way. We faced some stiff competition this week, right? Because every well-priced home is people are out there checking it out. Especially spring market has started, right? We're past the Super Bowl and all that, so everyone's out there. It's been really sunny. It's been cold, but really sunny. People are out there. They're looking. So my listings included. So 306 Alyssa Way. We received multiple offers this week by some really great people. It sucked to have to say yes to some and no to others. Well, yes to one person and no to the rest. But my seller chose a very strong one, hoping for a smooth ride to the closing table. New mortgage calculator. I created a mortgage calculator. It's on my website, renolarealestate.com. Just go under the buyers tab and you'll see calculator. It's pretty cool. So don't base your purchase off of that, but it's just there for you to run some quick and dirty numbers. You know what I mean? You see a house listed at $550 and you're like, all right, I got $50,000 to put down. I got this, I got that. What would my general payment be, right? You need your mortgage broker to run your numbers before you actually make the offer. But this will at least show you, all right, maybe it makes sense right off the bat, or maybe it doesn't right off the bat. I'm not even going to bother taking this to my mortgage broker, whatever. So that is on my website. Again, renolarealestate.com. Excuse me. So another thing that I created this week, if you're buying a home, selling a home, simply just living in a home, which, we all are, it always helps to have a list of people to call on when you need certain work or services done for you. So I've put that together for my people, which would be you. If you're watching this, you're my people. It's called the 2024 Trades and Services Guide. So I'm going to update it every year, right? And then, remove some, maybe if there were some bad experiences. There shouldn't be, because everybody in here has been vetted out or used by us before. I didn't just go and pick random people or random businesses or whatever. I put, for the flooring guy, like I put the flooring guy that we use, we refer out, have gotten nothing but, 5-star reviews from him. So he's in there. But we have a one-strike policy. So if I get a valid complaint from someone, like, we came and look at this, anything shady, anything like that, they're out for the 2025 one. But that, I truly don't believe that to happen with anybody that's on this guide. But again, it's going to be updated every year. So if you do want it sooner rather than later, my assistant is going to call my whole database and, check in with everyone and offer it to them. She'll email it to everybody. But if you want it like now, just comment below and I'll comment your email if you want, or just comment, I don't know, a way to get in touch with you, and I'll send it to you. Um, I'm also going to start creating a ton of content geared towards the average person who's at the start of their real estate adventure, whether it's buying, selling, investing, whatever. So I'm looking for some topics that you'd like to learn more about via blog, post, video like this. Going to be nice, short and sweet videos that kind of just hammer home, like beginner issues and not even so much beginner, but just things that your average person is like, I don't know, like what is that? What is a trust, right? What's a living trust? What's an irrevocable trust? What does it mean when this? What if two houses are on this? I'm interested in this house, but two properties are on one lot, one tax lot. How does that work? So we're gonna make all kinds of videos like that. So again, Surviving Staten Island, my ebook. It's out there for the masses. Again, you can go on my website, ranolarealestate.com. That's R-A-N as in Nancy, O-L-A. Obviously, my last name. You can download it. I want some feedback on it. I kind of just wrote this. It was fun to write. It's like 80 pages or something. It's a quick read. Read it. Check it out. Let me know. Is it stupid? Is it cool? Is it, what is it? So, let me know. Sorry, someone was just calling me. Had to swipe them off. Ready for launch. Next meeting is tomorrow, February 26th, 6:30 in our office, 418 Port Richmond Avenue, Staten Island, New York. We are discussing purchasing your first investment property. It's going to be big. Completely revamped since last year, or relaunched, should I say. We now have a panel. So we have a group of people who will be at every meeting. We used to get like one guest speaker, right? An attorney would speak at this one. A mortgage broker would speak at this one. So I now have a panel of people that will be at every meeting. At every meeting, you're going to have a real estate attorney, a mortgage broker, a home inspector, an expediter, like really cool things that everybody could kind of use, especially investors. They're going to be there, and they're yours for the questioning and for any throw ideas at them, whatever it is. They're your people now. So come meet them, network. It's going to be good. I have like 20 or 30 people that said they're looking to come tomorrow. So another thing, I noticed a couple of REOs, or real estate owned, aka foreclosures, hit the market in the last week. Possibly some deals to be had. I put a link in the newsletter for all current REOs. I'm actually going to check out two of them on Tuesday this week. So I think there's some money in some of these. But then when I was putting this email together, I saw an article about an uptick in foreclosures hitting the market. So is this a sign of things to come? I guess we will see. As usual, I'm always saying, because there's new viewers and new readers every week. If you have a property that you inherited or whatever, and you need to fix it, if it needs fixing up, and you just kind of want to sell it, whatever it is, I have somebody that will buy it today. So let me know. Let me know if you, or you heard your friend or your cousin or your whoever, you heard someone saying, oh, I got this property, I just want to get rid of it. Let me know, because someone's gonna buy it. I have somebody. So this week's news: Staten Island, we have Tunnels to Towers purchases Alba House. That's a really cool, like, shrine type of property on the North Shore. So interested to see what they're gonna do with it. But it's a really peaceful place. If you've never been, you got to go check it out one day. Alba House, A-L-B-A, house. And check out that article. I also put a map. It was an article. It's, do you live near a hazardous site? So you could put your address in, and it'll show you if you live near something hazardous and if it's bad for your health or whatever. So check that out and see what you can do about that. I changed the verbiage from sellers and buyers to homeowners and future homeowners, because I wanted to put some news in, let's say, that would be good for someone like living in a house but maybe doesn't want to sell the house. So that's why I kind of changed it to just homeowners and future homeowners. So anyway, this week's news for homeowners, I only have one article. It's new options for struggling homeowners instead of selling. So you can see why I did that, right? You're not a potential seller if you're just struggling, you don't want to sell your house, but what can you do? So I put this in there. There's some new options out there regarding modifying your loans or whatever, but read the article. Could help you if you've been struggling, which, listen, I think a lot of people are struggling in this day and age. The price of living, the cost of living is just exorbitant, especially in New York City. I mean, Staten Island. I have a $500 a month toll bill. Where else is somebody paying $500 a month to just get to and from work and see family on the weekends? It's like it's kind of mind blowing what goes on here. But anyway, if you're having some struggling issues, let me know whatever I could do to help, and check out these new options you have. Future homeowners, put an article. Are there really homes for $1? Right? Because you'll always see like things like in Sicily, you could buy villas in Sicily for $1 or whatever. But there's houses in America listed for $1. So this article is about that. So you'd have to check it out to see what the deal with that is. Hint. If it's too good to be true, it usually is. So I don't think you're going to really be buying houses for $1, but it's in there. Another article I put, there's more options out there for buyers, right? That's what we've been seeing. There's been an uptick in inventory out there. Buyers are buying homes with their friends, or people are buying homes with their friends. Check that article out, right? It's a position that many people are in. It's hard to get that money together and then have to crush that mortgage payment every month for 30 years. So, maybe you want to buy, but you're not married yet or something. So what do you do? So, people have been buying it with friends. So check that article out. Investors, tons of rent-stabilized apartments are off market due to 2019 law. So, New York City, New York State, whatever, they're always passing these laws that are like real head scratchers. So, check this article out. It's interesting. There's thousands upon thousands of rent-stabilized apartments that are simply off the market because the person that lived in there was there for 40 years, let's say, 40, 50 years. And now when they move out, the apartment is in disrepair, right? It had delayed maintenance or this or that or whatever. The landlord isn't able to charge, because it's rent stabilized, they're not able to charge the amount that they would need to recoup any costs, because they might have, a 5-figure repair cost on getting that apartment to be livable again. So they're just keeping them off the market. So very interesting. Warehouse demand is shrinking, right? I feel like that's not too much of a surprise. The whole commercial sector, which I think warehouse would, kind of fall under that, it's shrinking. Foreclosure activity ticks up in January. That's what I told you before. And then for renters, again, a rent control thing. Rent-controlled apartments are in the news yet again. This is due to... Let me open this one up. It's all implications. There's a Supreme Court on Tuesday turned down a major property rights challenge to rent control laws in New York City and elsewhere that give tenants a right to stay for many years in apartments at below market rates. So a group of New York landlords sued over the laws, contending that the combination of rent regulation and long-term occupancy violated the Constitution's ban on the taking of private property for public use. Just an interesting thing. It's a very very hot topic, right? Both sides definitely have arguments, and we'll see where it all shakes out. Featured listings, 306 Alyssa Way is the first one I have listed, but God willing, we are in contract this week with that. Hoping to get contract signed tomorrow. 181 Port Richmond Avenue, still have the bank for sale. 132 Castleton, that is under contract. 90 Bay Street Landing, $6K. That's that beautiful New York City style luxury condo, views of Manhattan, 2 minutes from the ferry and all that. Mortgage rate corner, we're over 7%. We're trickling down. It's very, very low 7, like below 7.1. And that's on average, so just because it shows that here doesn't mean that you'll get that. You'll probably get a little bit less, depending on your mortgage broker. I now put a perspective thing in here. So that just shows, rates from 2016, right? So 2016 to 2020, they hovered between 4, 4.5. And then with COVID, that whole gap down to 2022, they were between 2 and 3, and then it shot up, went over 6, still sitting at the over 6 mark. But, besides that jackpot market of 2020 to 2022, rates aren't that bad. 6.5, compared to 5 in 2018. It's not that drastic. With the new, so my weekly blogs, that's the next section. With the new overall rate drop we've been enjoying this year, buyers have gained on average $40,000 in purchasing power. So check that out. But, when your purchasing power goes up because rates are down, competition is up big time. So your purchasing power, is definitely not up. It's better. Your purchasing power is better, but it's not going to be the full 40. You're not going to capture that whole thing because, I've been making offers with my buyers, and it's rough. We're the seventh offer, or we're one amongst 10 offers, so you have a 10% chance of winning out there. So this week I will leave you with, come to our ready for launch meeting tomorrow, February 26th, 6:30 p.m. It's really going to be massive value for any potential investors, even regular home buyers. Again, we'll be introducing you to our panel of professionals that you'll have direct access to. We'll be going over purchasing investment properties, we're even going to dive into some currently active properties that we think are moneymakers, potential flips, rentals. With rate cuts very likely to come by this spring, summer, now may very well be the bottom. Once we see an actual cut, it's going to be bedlam out there, which is what I'm telling you. So get ready, and that's about it. Coming soon, again, same things. Possibly a single family detached in West Brighton, built in 2005. All of her neighbors are 70 years older or more. 3-bed, 3-bath. We're going to be asking about $650. Basement has a separate entrance. More info to come with that. I'm actually going to go check that out this Friday. It's been a couple months since I've been there. We have a 4-bedroom, 2,200 square foot loft, Manhattan, for rent. Single family detached, needs work, 10301 Sunnyside. Bungalow in Newport Beach, 2-family, Canarsie, mid to high 800s. So that's that, my friends. Have a great week. Let me know if you're finding any value in this, and I'll see you later. Bye.